Good morning. I'm meteorologist Alexis Walters. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm in the Dick Goddard Weather Center this morning, and of course, all eyes are on Hurricane Ian, even us here at home, not only when we have family and friends down there, but also the impacts that this system could have on us here at home. So I'm going to go ahead and pull you guys up here on Facebook, get this going. Let me know that you are watching. Say hello. Let me know you're tuning in this morning. There we go. Get this up there for you. So if you have any questions, any particulars that you have questions about, feel free to go ahead and ask. We're going to be focusing on Hurricane Ian, its track, and its potential impacts on us here at home, but we'll also take a look at the threats that it's posing to areas in Florida. So let's go ahead and take a look. Right now, Hurricane Ian, as it stands, is a Category 4 hurricane. Sustained winds are 155 miles per hour at the moment. The gusts almost 200 miles per hour, 190 right now. Now, a Category 5 hurricane is 157 mile per hour sustained winds. So if this thing gets enough juice to even pick up just 2 mile per hour when it comes to the wind speeds, it would then be a Category 5, and it would only be the 5th Category 5 to ever make landfall in the United States. So this is a look over the last 24 hours or so as to where this system has been tracking. Now, landfall is expected this evening between Fort Myers and Sarasota. And of course, we've already got flood warnings. We already have, I've been tracking National Weather Service, watching the storm reports coming in, trees down all over the place, and the alerts that they're putting out for these areas. Now, if we go ahead and take a look here, I mentioned that this would only be the 5th Category 5 hurricane to hit the United States. We've had 4 so far: Camille, Michael, Andrew, and then one down in 1935. Now, the last major hurricane Category 4 or 5 to hit this area of Florida was Hurricane Charlie back in 2004 now. And notice Scott Zabel also had tweeted out, people have been making comparisons between the two, and two things that were significantly different between the two is that Ian has a larger eye of the storm, so the eye wall is larger, making there be a wider storm surge threat. Now, storm surge, of course, is going to be one of the biggest impacts here, the most dangerous portions of this storm, as well as the flooding with this storm. But let's go ahead and take a look at those winds over the next couple of days. By Thursday morning, so tomorrow morning at this time, the 90 to 140 mile per hour winds will be over near Kissimmee, stretching through central Florida, and then it will be entering the Atlantic into Friday morning. From there, the system will then take a northwesterly turn, enter back into the United States as a tropical cyclone, post-tropical cyclone, excuse me. Here's one big factor of this is we got a lot of warm water in the Gulf of Mexico. Okay, you're talking 80 to 90 degree temperature water, and that just fuels this system and gives it the energy to continually grow, and that's why it has become so much more devastating rapidly over the last couple of hours. If we take a look at rainfall, I mentioned that this is going to be one of the worst factors of this system because it's going to track straight over the peninsula there. We're talking anywhere from 10 to 15 inches of rain, 16 inches. The storm surge could be 13 to 16 feet. So that is a large enough storm surge that it could move a home, and that's going from Sarasota to Fort Myers. So where is this storm headed? We've been talking about the potential for it bringing some remnants, kind of the leftovers of this system here to our viewing area. Here's a look over the next couple of days. By Thursday morning, so tomorrow morning very early, it will degrade and become, it's still a hurricane, but it will degrade through Thursday morning as it makes landfall, of course. Entering the Atlantic, it then takes a turn to the northwest and then becomes a tropical depression. At that point, we'll start to see it become an extratropical low. What that means is we get low pressure systems here at home. You know that it's a counterclockwise rotating system that usually has showers and storms with it. This one going to bring some cloud cover and also some showers to us here at home. Shouldn't be anything as far as like torrential downpours. We could see some clouds increasing on Saturday. There are those outer bands of that system. This is on Friday morning. And then as we get into Saturday, those showers start to creep up towards us. Really just the outer bands of it I'm expecting coming from the southeast, moving northwest. So our southeastern county is more likely to see any impacts from this. Now, we've been really watching the speed of this system. It's a slow moving storm, and that's another reason really that the flood threat is so high. You get these entrenched downpours that kind of sit over these areas, and just bring inches, if not feet, of rain to these areas. So this timing of this track is something to watch over the next couple of days. Should it speed up just a little bit, we could see the spotty showers start to creep in on Saturday as opposed to Sunday. All of this, of course, we're watching for our Woolly Bear Festival here in the Vermilion area on Sunday, so I'm not expecting the impacts to be huge there, but it might be a little bit of a more cloudy day. The other impact that this system is having on our forecast here at home is, you'd heard us probably last week mentioning that we're watching for a bit of a warm-up to head into the first week of October. Let's go ahead and take a look at our 8-day forecast. We do have a little bit of a warm-up. However, Ian is actually holding us off on seeing slightly warmer air creep into the area, because we're going to have one heavier cloud cover, and it's also blocking our next system from pushing through and allowing then high pressure to settle in. So it's interesting to see how something down in Florida is impacting our forecast here at home. But here's a look at the next 8 days. We're in the 50s today and tomorrow. The scattered showers today are just kind of the lingering showers from that low pressure system that's moved off to the east, kind of lake enhanced showers with that passing secondary frontal boundary. Into the mid and upper 60s Friday and Saturday. There are those spotty Ian remnants on Sunday, and then the sunshine makes its return gradually Monday, Tuesday, and into Wednesday, while temperatures are in the mid and upper 60s. I'm going to go ahead here and take a peek at the comments on the Facebook post, see if anyone had anything specific they were wondering about. And again, praying and hoping for those people that are in that area where that not only the eye wall is about to make landfall this evening, but also throughout the entire state of Florida. If you've seen the hurricane warnings and tropical storm warnings, pretty much blanketing the entire peninsula of Florida. So again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop a comment. You can always go to fox8.com, the forecast discussion and also the clickable discussion have a more localized forecast, but we did want to touch on Hurricane Ian, give you guys an update as we are tracking it very closely, and also the impacts of those lingering showers that they'll bring here at home. So you can go ahead and head to fox8.com, or you can tune into our noon hour on Fox 8. Until then, you all have a safe and happy work week.